All right, it is Sunday, January 16th. Today's Bible reading is Genesis chapters 20 through 20. I'm looking forward to church today with church family. I'm looking forward to the sermon. I think it's going to be helpful to everybody. But we'll talk about it more there. On to the reading very quickly. So chapters 20 through 22. First we find, that, sometimes in the Bible, you read through a chapter and you're wondering, what in the world is this even doing here? This could be one of them. Abraham lies about Sarah again being his sister. And now they are half, but remember, this is way back before, that was frowned upon. I think this is there to show the tendencies between generations. Abraham did it twice. We also find that his son Isaac did it, lied about who his wife was later on as well. It also shows divine protection. Sometimes we get ourselves in stupid things. Do you ever, do something stupid and then God kind of bails you out of that stupidity? Or you look back later and realize, that, something happened and you're like, I was really being protected there. I think it shows both those. Chapter 21. By the way, in chapter 21, verse 9 is the beginning of the 438 years of oppression by the Egyptians of the Israelites. Too many people. Matter of fact, this chronology chart behind the camera here actually has this correct. The Israelites were only physically in Egypt for less than 200 years. So the 438 is referring all the way back to the weaning of Isaac and the mockery from Ishmael and Hagar. And then we find in chapter 22 the sacrifice of Isaac. We find a willing sacrifice, by the way. By the time Isaac's this age, there's not a 100-year-old man alive that can hold down and catch an older teenager. And Isaac was part of this. And it's interesting that the only person all throughout Scripture that the Bible calls a friend of God, is Abraham. There's something that they share here, and they both share that they were willing to give their children, their only son, in a form of sacrifice for somebody else. And of course, God the Father did that with Jesus Christ, and Abraham was willing to do it. Interesting thing that comes out to me on this chapter is, why is there so much anti-Semitism? And when you read chapter 22, the star seed, the sand seed, which is then explained all throughout the rest of Scripture, especially in Galatians, the very existence of Jews today proves the Bible and proves God's existence. Why? Because they're of the seed of Abraham. And we'll see. Hopefully, see you all in church today. Looking forward to seeing everybody in their place. So y'all have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.